What's up, everybody, and welcome to this special webinar about how to get started selling on eBay Canada. And yes, it's very simple because if you have eBay store in USA, you can simply also start to selling on eBay Canada. And this is really good chance for you to increase your sellings uh, by one store to convert it to two stores, and you don't have to search another store or open new store or whatever, because there is some hiding information on eBay USA. If you have subscription on your eBay USA store, they not write much information about this, but you can also selling on eBay Canada. You not must to have Anchor store. You can have any store in eBay USA, and this is a really good chance for you to make a big impact to your selling and also your income. And I'm going to show you everything here. So let's dive in. We have a store here. It not must to be Anchor store. It can be any store here, and it means eBay actually never publish it, but it means that you can sell also on eBay Canada, but the thing is, you will use the same limits, the same amount of listing that you already have. For example, if we can dive in to our eBay store, uh, just real quick. Yeah, we can see this monthly limit, so it will split also to your Canada store. I will gonna show you how it will looks. So what we have to do is just go and sign in to our to ebay.ca, and then just sign in with the same username and password that we have already in our USA store. Yeah, we already signed in. Um, if we go and check our subscription here, it's not going to show you much information because our subscription already exists in our US store. But if we will go to the seller hub, it will look exactly like this because we not have any sellings here in our Canadian store, but you can see that it's the same username, same store, and also about the monthly limits. So at this point, I want to tell you guys that I'm suggest you to open also a Canadian store because in this way you can increase your sellings on eBay also, and you don't have to open a new store or find another solution. You can use your existing store in USA and just increase your sellings in another market. So as you know, the process is just as you're doing with the new store. I mean, you have to upload your first listing manual by going to listings and create listings. Let's do it real quick. I'm going to choose, for example, a case for iPhone or Samsung, whatever. As you may know, doesn't matter. Let's take this one. We anyways going to delete this list after we upload it because we're going to upload all our listings by Easync Price Monitor. We're gonna leave this title, condition, let's do it new. Case for iPhone, fixed price. Let's put some really high price, I don't know, quantity 1. About the business policies, I did set up them earlier, but I'm going to show you what exactly I put there so you can just copy paste to your store. So I'm gonna leave it by default. Of course, you guys have to change the location to Canada. Let's say Canada, the city is whatever, I don't know, Toronto. Yeah, and just list the item. So after we upload our first manual listing, as I promised you, let's dive into our business policies. I'm going to show you exactly what I did, and you can just copy paste to your store. Business policies. The most important, of course, is the shipping profile. I choose 1 to 5 business days. When I started selling there, it was the most standard. But you can play it with this. You can start to selling and maybe you can decrease it or increase the days. It's just up to you. But my suggestion to put it 1 to 5 days. Handling times 1 business day or 2. I just like the 2 days. Okay, save it. About the returns, also the same as you know in your US store. And yes, guys, I suggest to always do it 16 days. Even if some customer going to open return case after 30 days, you can always ask Amazon support. Say, hey guys, I have defective items here, or it's not the same item that I ordered before. Please help me to return it, and I promise you they will provide you the return label. Um, we suggest that seller take the shipping paid by seller. Make sure you save it. And about the payment, of course, you can use your same PayPal email address and make sure you save it. And let me show you what you can do also on your PayPal. You have to add a new currency as you start to sell in Canada and add Canadian currency just by add a new currency by going to settings to your money, banks and cards, currency management, add new currency. It's very important. And you can choose Canada. I'm already have it, so I don't have to edit any. Once again, make sure you save the settings, and that's it. And right now, let's go to our price monitor. Yeah, the process is really the same as you adding a new store. You can add API store or non-API store. We're supporting the both in Canadian market. The process is really the same as you adding the new store. I mean, just clicking by here, sign in with your email, username, or password. And I already did it, so I'm going to show you some configurations in my store. Let's go to repricing, just make sure it's enabled. Select your source, Amazon Canada, whatever is comfortable for you. I put in just 1 in stock, or I can do it 2, whatever, sorry, 2. Yeah. You can set up your configurations by repricing, add your range repricer, of course set up your Easync fee, PayPal fees, eBay fees. It's not really going to change. And the country, of course, Canada, location, Toronto, postal code is optional. You can do it or not. Saver pricing settings. Also, let's see about your template. I think I used here the modern template. Yeah. And as you can know, in Easync you can edit your HTML template. just by your business policies about handling days. I think we change it for 2 days. Let's do it live. About the delivery, we see that we do not ship outside of continental USA, so we can change it out of Canada. And also some important information when you're selling on Canada. I add here also, yeah, let's change it to 16 days, sorry, not 30 days. And also in Canada, we have some places that maybe our item will not be delivered. So in the feedback, we take our responses seriously. We buy and selling, understand value. If you are unsatisfied with your order, please contact us. And also I can suggest to add here that maybe some places we will not ship the items, but before you ordering, please contact us. It's also very important. And then just save your template settings and it will be uploaded into all your listings on eBay. And that's pretty everything that I want to show you about. These are very simple about create listings. It's really the same one as you know. Just make sure you're using Amazon Canada. Here you can put the Async. You can upload it from CSV file if you manage before more than, I don't know, 100 listings. You can also use Create by Seller. I will do a separate webinar about Create by Seller and how powerful feature is it. And that's it. For your orders, you can set up your fulfillment account. You can add your personal Amazon Canada account. Pretty much the same as you know in the USA. Same Amazon account. I mean, with the Prime membership and everything. But if you don't want, you can use also our FB service, Fulfillment by Easync, and add your funds here. And yes, guys, we have 5% of cashback for Canadian market. Doesn't matter if you send by crypto, Pioneer, or TransferWise. Just to make sure you contact our customer support for additional questions. I promise you guys that I will do another webinar about Q&A. If you have more questions, you can ask also in our Facebook and also in our customer support. So good luck and see you after.